a great day. Kyle's here today.
Welcome back.
Yeah, because she wasn't going to come in, and now she's here again. So
I was never not going to come in.
You put us through a lot.
there was a text from your husband to our executive producer.
My husband didn't want me to come in.
So just seeing you walk in was awesome. So that's awesome.
Good to be here again.
It's great to be here. It's great that you're here. It's awesome. I'm so happy that she's here.
I know. There's a giant gap in positive attitude when you were not in the room.
I know. It's great.
That's just all there is
In
to
the
it.
PA?
Great.
Yeah. Suzette can't carry it all. There's a lot of. She just told us we were all really dark this morning.
Yes, they were.
Well, that's just
It was like, what is happening,
disposition.
guys?
Well, now Peyton's not here because she's pretty sure her boyfriend's got COVID. So she's waiting to take the tests and everything later today. But in the meantime, and then now Suzette's got a whole other issue going on, right, with postpartum stuff?
Yeah, everyone at my house is kind of annoyed with me right now because something that happens like after you have a baby is you lose your hair. Postpartum hair loss. You lose a lot of hair. It's like your hormones are changing. Your whole body is just trying to get back to normal. And I'm like surprised I'm not bald right now because the amount of hair all over my house is insane. And my mom is living with us right now, and my husband, they're just like finding hair everywhere, even in places where they don't want to find my hair. Like every time my husband takes a shower, he's like, "Why is your hair in my butt crack?" And he's like,
That is weird. How'd it get there?
exactly. That's what he says. He's like, "How does it get there?" I'm like, "I don't know. It's in my butt crack too." I'm like finding it everywhere, and it feels so bad because every time I'm changing our baby boy, it's like there's hair in my hair is all over his feet, his legs, and I'm like carefully trying to pull it out. But it's just like, man, I'm surprised I have hair right now in my
Is
head.
there vitamins you're supposed to be taking?
I'm still taking prenatals. That's what they told me, to continue taking your prenatal vitamins. I'm doing that, but I need some like home remedies. Like I know this happens, and I don't know, maybe you can't prevent it. But
Should we get you the laser cap?
I'll take anything at this point.
I got a laser cap, but mine was custom made because my head's so huge. So mine will probably fit over you like a giant Darth Vader head.
I'll start growing hair in my face.
Your cap on Suzette would be hilarious.
It'll look like that
You need
Martian.
that to happen.
The little Looney Tunes Martian walking around.
Bring it in. Let's do it on the show. That'd be fun.
We should. I mean, I just need anything that's either going to slow down the hair loss or just going to help my hair grow faster, because I'm pretty sure at one point I'm going to have like a crazy amount of baby hairs.
My wife, Blake, she's a redhead, and I've struggled with that forever. There's red hair everywhere. Like I put on a sock and there's long red hair knot. It's just everywhere. And maybe my toothbrush, you just can't. It's like maybe it's from having kids. Maybe that never goes away.
Yeah, I mean, like our hair falls off, but I never thought, like I heard about postpartum hair loss, but I didn't think it was that much. Like I've always experienced, like we shed, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's like insane. And there's like, I can't blame it on anyone else. My mama has white hair, and then my husband's hair is like super short, so it's mine.
You find a long one. Alvaro. What is this?
That's yours.
So get this. I haven't told this story because I didn't think it was a story until yesterday. So in like 1996, I had got like in my opinion, it was a nice paycheck at work. And I went out and I bought an expensive shirt. Real expensive shirt. Like my dad was so like, "What are you doing?" It was $235.
Wow.
I know.
That's crazy
It was
expensive.
a brand called Ike Behair. Ikebehr.
Like a t-shirt?
No, like a button down, like a dress shirt.
Okay, a
And
dress
I remember my friend Brad, who's way in the fashion, was like, "Bro, way to go, man. That's like taking up." But meanwhile, the rest of my clothes, it's terrible. So I'd wear like jeans, and I wore this shirt everywhere that had to be fancy. If we had to go to any kind of whatever, I wore the shirt. I was in if my wife made photo albums and stuff, almost everything fancy, I'm in this shirt. My 25th surprise birthday party, I'm in this shirt. Like everything, her birthday party, I'm in this shirt. It was like this shirt. And I've kept this shirt this entire time. Every time we moved, I would have the shirt and I'd be like, "There's the shirt." You know what I mean? Like it was like emotional for me. Well, about 3 or 4 months ago, I noticed the shirt was gone. I said to my wife, I said, "Hey, where's where's like my stuff, my shirts and stuff? She goes, oh, I went through and I cleaned a bunch of stuff and I gave it all to Goodwill. Like, what about the shirt? She's like, what shirt? I go, you know, that one checkered shirt? Because she didn't know it's Ike Bear, or whatever, right? And I go, that one checkered shirt. She's like, I was just a bunch of stuff. I got rid of it. And then part of me was like, oh, you know, it's like my shirt I've had forever. So cut to yesterday, going to my son Dutch has a basketball game. And I'm walking in with this guy and Blake. And it's a long walk from the parking lot to the gym. And I swear to God, the guy's wearing my shirt.
What?
How is that possible?
Well, because it's donated. If it was donated to a Goodwill or something like that.
Yeah. And you would think you would know a shirt that you've had for years.
And this guy's like, I'm not kidding when I tell you this guy's 6'11", you know, and it was a 2X shirt, so it's a longer shirt.
Yeah.
And we're walking to the gym, Blake, me, and this guy, and we're talking, and we've never been to this gym before. And I'm not listening to a word he's saying. All I'm doing is looking at this shirt to make sure. I'm like, I'm almost positive this is my shirt. I'm looking up and down to the shirt. And we walk so long that we actually walk into a dead end to a fence. And I don't even stop until I'm almost hitting the fence because I'm looking at this guy wearing my shirt. And then finally we turn around, we walk into the game, and I sit down next to Blake, and and he sits way up at the top of the bleachers. And I say to Blake, you remember that shirt, whatever, and you got rid of Goodwill? I go, yeah. And I go, I think Mr. Fox is wearing my shirt because he's a older dude. Mm-hmm. And she goes, well, what do you mean? I go, the shirt. You know the shirt. She looks at him and she goes, oh my God, I know exactly that shirt. And I go, yes. And I think he's wearing the shirt. And I go, how do I get it back?
You want it back?
I need to get this shirt back. And she's like, do you think that really is the shirt? And I go, well, it depends because if you donated it, and I don't know if you donated to the Goodwill or wherever in our neighborhood, does it stay in our neighborhood? Like, I don't know how that works. And I'm just trying to, how much do I offer him for the shirt? And I'm trying to figure out ways to get the shirt back. And then I'm like, how do I find out for sure if it's my shirt? Because I just got, if it's an Ike Bear, then it's got to be my shirt.
Yeah, what are the
Probably,
chances?
yeah.
What are the chances?
I would just ask him, like, hey, where'd you get your shirt?
Exactly. So the game is over. He's sitting on the top of the bleachers, as high up as you could possibly get. So it's not like I have to go out of my way to go talk to him. So the game's over. I walk over to him. I'm like, hey, Mr. Fox, how are you? And I go, I got to tell you something. I'm not really into fashion. I said, but I love that shirt.
Is that an Ike Bear?
And he goes, you do? Yeah, he goes, you can have it.
What?
What a nice guy, right?
Yeah.
He's the nicest guy. His whole family, they're so nice. He goes, you can have it if you want. And he starts to take it off like, no.
What? That's your...
I'd rather go. I know, but I'm playing. I'm like, no, I don't want to have it. And I go, I just want to see the brand because then I'll just go get it myself. And he's like, oh, okay. Well, he goes, Marielle, his wife got it for him. So if anything, my wife got it for me. And I guess his wife goes to secondhand stores all the time and buys all these different kinds of things. And she drives like a crazy car and she's really creative with stuff. You know those types?
Yeah.
So I'm like, I just want to see the brand. Let me just check the brand. And if anything, I go, I'd buy it off you. And he's like, oh, you can have it. You can have it. He starts to take it off. Don't take it off. Let me just look at the brand. So I lean over him and I look at the tag and I'm starting to look and I can't find the name of the thing. And I'm looking, I'm like, oh my God, I think this is my shirt. And I look at the brand and the tag is on there and it says Cutter and Buck. Cutter Buck, which you can get anywhere. You can get Cutter. And he goes, it's Cutter Buck. Cutter Buck? He goes, here, take it. And the woman next to him goes, is this a cool shirt? And I go, yeah, it's a cool shirt. She goes, well, I'm going to go get some for my husband then. And I'm like, whatever. And he goes, do you want it? I go, no, I'm fine. I don't need a shirt.
I changed my mind.
Yeah. And I go downstairs, I go back down the bleachers, and my wife goes, was it the shirt? Is it the shirt? I'm like, no, it's not the shirt. So then this morning I'm getting dressed and I'm looking for this black hoodie. And I go to my closet and I move to look for this black hoodie and there's the shirt. It's in my closet.
Goodness.
It's just sitting right there. And I'm like, I can't believe I went through all that stress.